Well, I think it's time to go ahead and retire this Peterson brass. I've been running into a concern. It's happened about 4 times now on this reloading. And let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about here. I think we're getting a little case head separation. I'll try to zoom in on this a little bit. Maybe I can show you what I'm talking about here. Some of them are kind of obvious. See the mark? That one wasn't as bad. There's another one. See the little shiny mark right there? These things have got 9 reloadings on them now, and they probably haven't been the most friendliest firings on them. Some of them were pretty warm, but I anneal these things all the time. Of course, you're not annealing down here. You're annealing up here. I've had no problems with the necks or shoulders. Haven't split one yet. Primer pockets are still tight. I still have a good feeling about how the primers are seating in there, so they're not stretching out. But I've noticed a couple of these now that I get a hard bolt lift, and some of them is really hard. Ooh. This is the first one I had, and I figured I'd go ahead and shoot these and kind of keep an eye on it, see if it wasn't just a one-off, rare thing that was happening to. But yesterday I went out and I had 3 more do that, so I'm really seriously thinking about retiring this batch of Peterson brass. I've got some new Lapua brass that's already cut. An extra cut on them, and they're ready to process. That's half of the ones I had acquired, thinking I might need them for the next barrel, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get through the barrel on this batch of brass, so barrel's still looking pretty good. But I wanted to show you what to kind of watch for these things. That simply, bending a little paper clip, put a little bend on the end of it. You can actually get in there and catch that edge on there. You can feel it, and that means that case is about ready to split right there. So you're gonna go like that with your bolt one time and pull back, and all you're gonna get is a little stub of brass, and the rest of it's gonna be stuck in your chamber, and that's probably gonna be pretty hard to get out because you've got nothing to push against. Well, I had some 6.5 Creedmoor brass that was fired, and I needed to prep up for another round, so I threw these 4 in the bath with them to clean them up. I used that's steel media shot. It cleans up the insides pretty good, and I tried to get a look-see in there with my little camera to see what it looked like, maybe give you a better idea. It was kind of hard, but if you can kind of see here, there's the bottom of the case, and up just a little bit further there's another. It kind of looks like a shadow there, and that's why that other thin spot is there where it's trying to separate. I'd used my 90-degree angled camera on it to try to get a better view, but it wouldn't go in deep enough where that was at. It was falling just short of it because of the thickness of the mirror. But when I size these things, I'm bumping these shoulders back about 1,500. I'm not hitting very hard. The gun was originally set up pretty tight. I set it up, so I used a go gauge and a piece of clear tape on the back end of that for a no-go. It was tight, so I haven't grew these things by an exponential amount. I did check them as I'm going through. I check this stuff often to make sure everything's right, because you never know. You pull your die out and put it back in. It don't hurt to check and make sure. But I'm guessing 9 rounds was all that was going to get out of it. If you've had any experience with this, let me know. This is actually the first time I ran into that with that few of firings on it. But we'll keep an eye on this Lapua that we're going to be loading up for it, and hopefully we'll get a little better life out of it on the bottom end down there. We'll catch you next time.